Yo, what's up guys? I'm about to supply you with another tips video. If you haven't seen the first one I did, link to that one will be in the description. So go check that out after you're done watching this. And I just wanted to say real quick that these tips mostly apply to Call of Duty Ghosts. And some of them do apply to the previous Call of Duties as well, don't get me wrong. So I just want to say that, and these tips I might have forgot to mention on the other video, or they're just something that I learned, something new that you guys definitely need to hear. So stick around to the end of the video so you can watch it all. Alright, so let's jump into the tips. So tip number one, invest in surround sound headsets, some nice quality surround sound headsets. And there's also stereo sound, but the difference between these two is that stereo has one speaker to the left side and then another one on the right, which is 2.0 or 2.1, I'm not sure exactly. While surround sound, on the other hand, it has like 3 speakers on one side and then another 3 on the other side, and then there's 5.1 surround sound and 7.1. Obviously, the higher the number, the more speakers you've got up in there. And what that allows you to do is that you can pinpoint the exact location as to where your enemy is at when you hear their footsteps, especially if you have amplify. So obviously, 7.1 costs more than 5.1. I currently have a 5.1. Eventually, it's someday in the future I will get 7.1. So you guys really need to invest in surround sound headset, because it's definitely going to make a difference in your gaming. Just trust me, get a pair and then you'll see the difference right away. Okay, so tip number two, invest in some control freaks. If you guys don't know what control freaks are, they're basically attachments that you put on your controller, on the joysticks, and what this does is that it adds more height to the sticks, and it virtually improves your accuracy. And I used to take these for granted until I actually tried a pair, and I noticed a difference ASAP. So I will link their website in the description. They have a bunch of different ones, different size, shape, just texture overall, different names, different colors. So go check them out, and they will run you about like $12 to $14, never more than 20. These are actually really great. So do not underestimate these. These are really amazing. So tip number three, if you have an assault rifle, let's say, and you see an SMG on the ground, pick it up. What this does is that, you're with the assault rifle, you're used to getting to those long-range engagements, but when you have the SMG, you go into a room, very close quarters, very tight, then you pull out that SMG and you clear out all your enemies. It will work way better than an assault rifle. You guys already know, because assault rifles for long range, SMGs for close range. So if you have a sniper, pick up a shotgun sniper, vice versa. So yada yada yada, there it goes. And that's basically the tip. I actually got this one from a YouTuber, very well known, and I thought, why not pass down the wisdom to my video? It's a really great tip, so I thought I might just mention it for you guys. Tip number four now. Unless you're trying to get gold camo or just trying to get that one camo that you need to get 25 kills while leaning, I highly recommend you guys to go to the options menu and then disable the leaning option, because I've been into a lot of gunfights where I'm close to like a barrel, a dumpster, or maybe a wall even, and I just I aim down sights, I press the button, and then I end up leaning, and then I get killed because the time to kill in Call of Duty Ghosts is so fast. And all that precious time just wasted like that, and I get killed. And that has happened to me a lot, and that's why excuse me, that's why I disable leaning, and that's why you guys should do it as well, because it's just not even that great overall. It's actually kind of creepy when someone just they lean on you, and then you look at them lean like, hey, what's up, what you doing, boo? It's kind of weird. So just disable it. Trust me, it'll help you out tremendously. So for tip number 5, switch your button layout to tactical. You can go to the options menu, go to button layout, and look up tactical. What this does is that it replaces your knife button, R3, for crouching instead. And crouching, it replaces it with a knife. What this does when you're in a gunfight is that you could drop shot way easier and just kill the enemy. You'll be one step ahead of them. But the downside is that you cannot knife as quickly. I personally do not like this layout. I tried it before because I saw the tip elsewhere. And I tried it, but I didn't like it. I lasted like a full day with it, and I just didn't like the whole tactical maneuver or whatever. It didn't suit me, and I didn't find it that great. And one way that you could actually get around this is that you could buy a scuff controller, but those are like $120. The pro gamers use them, and what they do is that they have back handles on your controller, so you don't have to move all of your fingers, get them out of position, and then add that latency to your time, because time is precious in Call of Duty. So I personally don't use it, but you guys really got to give it a try. If you like it, then keep it. If you don't, you might as well just go back to default. Okay, so for tip number 6, I'm just going to list off the only good guns that are in Call of Duty Ghosts that you guys should use. All the other ones just avoid. because Call of Duty Ghosts, honestly, there's only a handful of guns that are actually good to use. So MTAR X, AK-12, Remington, Honey Badger, USR, which is actually the only good sniper rifle in the game, the M27 IAR, the Vector, that rhymes, and even the SC2010. If you're new at the game, if you're not that accurate, it's actually a very accurate assault rifle and it has a lot of range on there. So those are the only guns that you guys should use. Any gun that I did not mention, don't use them. Tip number 7, use camos that blend in with your environment. And I'm gonna pick on Black Ops 2 for this one because Black Ops 2 had the diamond camos, and the diamond camos look really, really nice on your first person view, but to others, they could spot you out very, very quickly. And believe it or not, you could actually see the gun very easily. You could distinguish what camo people have on any Call of Duty, especially the newer ones with the better graphics and everything. So what I do for Ghost is that I use the camo Woodland most of the time, or just a camo that blends in with my entire environment overall, because Woodland, it blends in with nearly every single map. So I use that one because it just hides me better. And I even use my outfits. I use some that actually blend in as very well. I use the sniper one, and even the sniper basic, that one's good for Ghost. So yeah, definitely use camos that blend in with your environment. So tip number 8, P226 all the way. It's practically the only good pistol in the game, actually, if you're gonna go for a secondary, in the pistol category, unless you're using launchers, obviously. The MP443 Glock, I think it's called. It's only a bullet hose. I mean, unless you're a hacker, it's garbage. All it does is shoot fast. It has low damage, low range. It's just blah. M9A1, garbage. PDW, I'm not even gonna start with that one. The revolver, it's actually good, but it's a different type of category. It's still in the pistols, but it's a revolver, not a pistol. It's good, and it's something that that might need to be more deeply talked about. So P226 all the way. Only use that pistol. Trust me. If you use another pistol, take that shit off your class. Use the P226. Tip number 9: turn off the vibration in the game. Go to the options menu. Go to vibration. Turn it off. What this does is that it improves your accuracy, makes you a more accurate player. Because when you have vibration on, what it does is that in a way it somewhat manipulates your brain. It tricks you, and it also distracts you from what's really going on, which is a gunfight. I've been trying a lot to, I've done a lot of attempts on this one because I've been trying to explain this as as much as possible the best way I can, but I just I can't get to it. So what I need you guys to do is I need you to trust me on this one. At least for one day, turn off the vibration. If you don't like it, you could always go back to it. But trust me, I guarantee you, you will like it. You will like it, and you will be more accurate. I mean, you could be accurate, but you probably don't want to give away that feeling of realism in the game, which is a lot of what a lot of people do, because they like that feeling of that gunshot going on, like boom, 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 like you're actually there. But if you're you're all about that being better, being a better player, being more accurate, being this and that, turn off the vibration. If you don't like it, you could always go back to it. Don't forget. Okay, so tip number 10, pay attention to the minimap. I swear to God, man, I hate seeing my friends play Call of Duty and just see like 3 dots on their minimap, and then there's like 3 guys behind them, and this guy's just running straight. Like there's 3 guys not even looking at him, just right there, all lined up, perfect kill. But he never saw the minimap, so he doesn't know that they're there. He could have picked up that battle hind, but you never knew. So that's why you guys really got to look at your minimap. I mean, I'm not saying like glance at it all the time. Every once in a while, just take a peek, look at what's going on, because necessarily it is a map, and maps just guide you. So what the minimap does is that it guides you. It makes you a better player, and this is what it's these tips, they're all to make you a better player. So pay attention to the minimap. I swear I hate seeing when people don't do this. So tip number 11, and the final tip, this one's got a funny title. Why sprint? What I mean by this is that it's not for trick shotting. What I mean by this is that when you're reloading, you notice that the magazine goes in your gun, right? Then you look down at the ammo count, and it already says 30, meaning that you're already fully loaded. Then, you just realize that, oh shit, I still have a second left of animation to go, so my player, he or she could cock the gun. But you know that you don't need to do that because it's already 30, it's already done. So what you could do, so you don't have to go through that full animation, and most people know this actually, who play Call of Duty. You just tap Y twice or triangle, or you could sprint if you don't have that on the go perk. which allows you to actually sprint while reloading, which kind of ruins the whole concept. And what this does is that it saves you time. You don't have to go through that full second of animation to just wait to see your player cock the gun like cack cack, you know. You don't have to, you don't have to go through that. So, that saves you a lot of time. And especially if you're in a gunfight and you don't have sleight of hand and you just gotta pull out your gun right away so you could win, it saves you a lot of time. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you apply these tips online and you become a better player, because that is the sole purpose of this video. The number one goal for me, for you guys, for this video itself. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave me a like, rating, subscribe if you're not already. I post daily, at least I attempt to most of the time. So thank you so much for watching this video, reaching all the way to the end. And come back tomorrow for another one. I'm out.
Nigga, turning nothing into something that's a dream. A nigga gon' die if you fucking with the team. Extending magazines, we'll make a nigga scream for the dollars in the scream. All these niggas like me. Selling all this dope won't forever be the same, cause we going to the top. I'm getting niggas dropped, going boys, always flexing, never talking to the cops. Bitch, I got these niggas running, I got these niggas spraying. A nigga talking shit and I'm